now. Are we actually going to work together this morning? Oh, I think so, babies. We are working together already here on this Coyote Medicine Show, only on that hazy radio network, the lovin'est network you ever found. Big hugs all the way around every time you tune in, babies. We got it on here at hazyradio.com, and you want to be here, especially in the morning here with Grandpa Coyote as we take off and fly for 5 beautiful hours way high in the Rocky Mountain sky, radiating that love back out to you and I. So we're working together even as we fly. Yeah, we're a flock, man. A flock of bunch of flecking little birds, man, up there way high in the air. Oh, the angels and the eagles, they fly together because they care, see? And they set the example for the rest of us down here in the unreal reality as we roam around down here in the desert saying, oh my, what'll I do, what'll I do, what'll I do? Oh, babies, we know just what to do in each and every moment, don't you? Yeah, I thought so, babies. I knew you were getting it. I can feel it coming, man. Absolutely. And you know, wow. What is this? What day of the week is this, man? And we like, it's the 2nd of September already. My goodness, man. I tell you what, we're into harvest time already, man. And it's Wednesday. It's a wobbly Wednesday. I could have guessed, man. So now we get to truck backwards for a day while we're going forward, wouldn't you say? Hey, it's a good feeling to know that we got it underway. I mean, really, that's the feeling you get when you tune in here and get it clear with old Grandpa Coyote early in the day with your wake-up call. Oh, baby, that's the way. You bet. Now, I want you to get ready, get set, and wipe them sleepers out of your eyes, baby, because we're going to have some more really sweet rock and music here. Oh, and you'll be dancing. It'll be a big surprise for everybody, man. Ooh-wee. That girl's jumped up naked on the mattress. She's dancing her body off, man. Look at that. I think she set herself free. I think she's setting an example energetically for all the rest of this reality, wouldn't you say? Oh, babies, let's get this bigger dance underway. How about that? Let's work together on this very day and see what we can come up with, shall we? Oh, babies. It's a good feeling to get to know you here early in the day as Grandpa Coyote takes you by the hand and says, have you ever heard about Mary J? Would you like to know more about Mary J? Oh, babies, we're making a pun on some old bullshit that used to go on this reality way back in my childhood, back there when I was just a little kid. And the Mormons were all trying to promote themselves and see, I came from kind of a Mormon-y family, so I had to kind of go along with that shit for a while. Wow, it hurt, man. But anyway, they had, long story short, they had this thing. They give you a little pin you put on your lapel or your shirt or your pocket or something, and people were supposed to notice it and ask you questions. Then when they did, you're supposed to say, well, what do you know about the Mormons? Would you like to know more? And if they say they want to know more, then you line them up with the missionaries, right? See, every member a missionary. That was the way it was back in those days. Well, I can't help it if I still got a little bit of that kind of zeal. I never was too big about promoting the Mormon cause because, well, I really didn't believe in it. Who could? Oh, I guess a few people, but wow, it's crazy to me, man. That's my humble opinion. For whatever it's worth, baby. See, if we're ever going to move beyond, the old missionary zeal, man, we got to embrace that which is real, and we got to do it together now. Gotta. Sounds like there's some pressure going on, don't it? Nah, it's just everybody opening up and getting in the flow. It's really simple, don't you know? And as one happens here, and one happens there, and one happens there, and one happens there, wow. The expansive feeling just go and go and go and glow and glow and glow. And baby, you just a rocking your ass off before you know what happened, don't you know? And you find yourself reunited with the whole of humanity. You feel everyone, everywhere, as you're jumping up and down there on the bed sheets, man, and rocking down to the righteous tunes here on the tunage that makes your heart lodge, you betcha, right here on that Coyote Medicine Show. As you're rocking down to that, man, gee whiz, look what you got coming, man. Wow, and look what you got right there. You are, I mean, it's like there's a whole tribe gathered with you there, dancing on the bed springs right along with you, baby. Wow, I tell you, man, this is so cool. You got to be there, or you're going to be square. And if you go through life square, well, guess what? You're going to get your edges rounded out anyway, one way or the other. Just about the time you think you got it down, just about the time you think it's you got it all figured out, and now you know how to do it. Now you got the right approach, right? There ain't nothing you can do, and there ain't nothing you can see, man. It'll slam your ass so hard because you ain't got it right, so you can't figure it out. You just got to let yourself understand and flow with it. There ain't no figuring it out. Truth is very simple. That's why you miss it, because you're always busy trying to figure it out, man. Truth is so simple. All you got to do, and I don't care who you are or what you do, all you got to do is just open up and recognize your heart, And that's what we share here on the Coyote Medicine Show as a great part of your wake-up call here each and every day, Monday through Friday, 5 beautiful hours of flying high, you betcha. We just share with you that love, that little key to your heart. Helps you wake up, don't you know? Oh, babies, I tell you. Now, that is the real Coyote Medicine Show right there. Is that little wake-up call, that little jingle that gets your heart to jangling, man. That, when I speak about the dancing on the bed sheets and all that stuff, it's a metaphor for how great you're going to feel as you awaken today and find out you live in a world that's real. And it ain't the old one the way we imagined it before, with Dick Cheney and all the nasty guys trying to rule the world. We are so evil. Oh, we're so evil. We can't trust you people. We're going to control you all and kill the rest of you. Oh, geez. Where do such attitudes come from? Well, it's kind of a backwards way we adopted for ourselves to move ourselves forward. I mean, boy, the psychology involved here, let alone the spirituality, drive you freaking crazy, man. So you don't want to focus on it too much. Because you can't figure it out. You just got to go with the flow, and then See, and when you're living in it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And if you say and you're not living in it, then you're full of shit, right? Because knowing and living is like two different things. Living it is knowing it. That's the way it is. See, you can't know anything until you're living in it and living it fully, whatever that might be. In other words, embracing the open heart that we're here to share with you, baby. Because we open up our heart, it's like we're sitting here naked and bare, though really we're not. We got clothes on, but we're naked underneath those clothes, you see. It's a nakedness in the reality, a nakedness to be willing to expose yourself to all untruthfulness so you can get over it and get on with truthfulness, It's real simple. It always is, man. It's just, gosh, we make it complicated. We make it hard for ourselves, But it's always so simple. It really is, babies. And how can I convince you of that? Well, I don't. I don't care if you're convinced of it or not. I know what's real because I live it, see, and that's what I share with you, what I am living, and that's what you are given, and you're giving it right back, and it becomes an expansive ball of awareness, energetically so. You and I and the rest of the tribe tuning in here, we just start to catch on and going with that flow, and there's a whole bunch of us doing it, and it spreads from there, don't you know? That's the nuclear explosion of the cosmic reality coming into being. That's the rejoining of all the realms, all the parallel universes, all the various dimensions, however you think you see it depicted. All of that dissolves away. All of the rigid separations, all of the rigid rules right along with them. Well, even the not-so-rigid ones, because there are no rules. There simply is love, and when you're living in that flow, you automatically do the right thing in every moment that you be. It's just simple as that. Following the flow of the life. See, the river of life will never misdirect you. You're the little molecule of water that makes the whole river flow, makes it want to flow, makes it want to be part of the activity that creates life and brings it into being and nurtures it right up there. You see? You're that little molecule that's got the consciousness of all of creation as you're going with the flow. Along the top of that old river, don't you know? Or maybe you're down there with the bottom feeders for a little while. Oh, well, you got to go where you got to go. It's all in the stream. It's all in the flow, you see. It's just a matter of where you are in it, and who cares about that, see? That's the perspective we have to let go of. That there's any variance between us and anyone else. It's the biggest lie ever told. That there's any variance between us and anyone else. We're all together in this, including those that you see of as ETs and so forth. Not just humanity, but all of this creation. It starts with humanity waking up, yeah, and seeing the light and getting it right. And going with the flow and dancing on the bed sheets, don't you know, while Grandpa plays you a few really righteous recordings here on this Hazy Radio Network with the Coyote Medicine Show, your morning wake-up call, and so much more, don't you know? The rock to get you rolling first thing in the morning, first thing in the day. Old coyotes come out and play. Yes, indeedy. Man, I'm feeling so good. I got to sing about that one. I just got to do it. You'll just have to forgive me. I just got to do it. I can't help it. I got to sing, man. So get ready to swing. Now you know how happy one can really be first thing in the day. Even as it's just getting underway, man, you know, now you know how right it can feel. Now you can feel the song of your own little heart starting to come up, can't you? Because the old coyote singing when there ain't even a sunrise yet, but trying to bring it into being, man, by singing his song, saying, son, we love you, come on strong. And here it comes, man. And today's the day you get your own magic underway, along with everyone else, wouldn't you say? Because if you got it, well, guess what? It isn't long before it spreads out into the tribe. You radiate this shit out of yourself wherever you go. Yes, indeedy, don't you know? And I said shit. Yes, I did. Because, baby, this is good shit, don't you see? It's the kind that smells like sweet perfume from 30 miles away and makes the flowers grow and just encourages everyone else, don't you know, to rise and shine like the flowers do. The wildflowers, baby. The wildflowers of love. The wildflowers of life. The kicks that ain't getting any harder to find. Heck no, they're getting easier to find, man. Because we are reunited with what? The conscious presence of our reality. The conscious presence of our truth in that reality. The conscious presence of our heart, babies. Ooh. And it's a good feeling to know that. It really is, babies. So here's your wake-up medicine. Go with the flow. And remember that it is a good feeling to know. And that Grandpa Coyote told you so. Oh, he just shared it with you. I don't tell you nothing, man. I just share with you, man. We got some really good stories, some real good fun, maybe even a news break or two coming along today here on the Coyote Medicine Show in that Coyote way. You want to stay tuned here today. I mean, it's September, and this is when everybody says it's the end of the world as we know it, and it's all starting over and blah, blah, blah. So we better stay on top of it. You better, you know, get the rock, get the roll, get the Susan for your soul, get your heart opened up, don't you know, by staying tuned to this exciting and everlasting, ever-loving Hazy Radio Network and Grandpa Coyote first thing in the day with your morning wake-up call, would you say? Here giving in the Coyote way on the Coyote Medicine Show, don't you know? We love you so, babies. Get the rock, let's roll.